Straight off the black coat, in my hand, cause no man got my black coat. Running this thing, you understand? We singing, blazing, knives pumping, casing, Holly Ghost, them from the hood where I was raising. Niggas busting heads and running, ducking, phasing, rocks under their tongues and keys under their beds and hood for the real niggas, 24/7 hustlers. Engine and shovel barrel down your pipes. No love for no buster, no fear for no coward, no respect for no slut, and no money without power. The niggas hotter, less than sour, pile up in the air, power, block her in every hour. Some niggas like the daughter, holding up with their train, some like the beater that dope and some shoot it up in their veins. From the home of the game, jacking and cracking brains, broadcasting live from the block of them.
Welcome to Let's Be Real podcast, hosted by your main man Duce and my big bro Trav Lo. Here you will receive insightful content that hopefully will help you become a better person in your day-to-day life. Our unique perspective and experiences will allow for expert advice and knowledge on a variety of interesting yet relevant topics. Through fan interaction, Q&A, debates, and definitely shout-outs, you will leave this podcast becoming a better person due to your increasing consciousness and social awareness in all aspects of life. Now that that's out the way, you ready, Trav?
Yeah, boy.
Alright, let's ride.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah.
Trav Lo.
Yo.
How you feel, man?
What up, though?
How you feeling, baby?
Man, I feel good, man. I feel great. It's such a pleasure to be back.
Man. It's good to see
To be
you,
back
man.
in
Good
a
to
number.
be
I am
with you.
so gracious for all these listeners that keep listening.
Exactly, man.
Keep liking, keep commenting. Thank ya.
Let's Be Real Nation. We got some good news for you.
Thank ya.
We have our podcast page.
Oh, yeah.
We have our SoundCloud page.
SoundCloud. Let's be real.
Let's Be Real SoundCloud page. Go and subscribe. Go and subscribe to our podcast page.
iTunes
on
podcast.
iTunes.
You have
Go
the
follow
app.
us. Go follow us.
Let's be real. iTunes podcast. Follow.
We appreciate you, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate the subscription. We appreciate the views. We're nothing without you guys. Like I always say, we're not asking for a dime.
We just want your time.
All right. Trav.
Deuce Bubba.
Yes, sir, man. I'm back.
Low
back.
Swerve Crucial.
How you been, man?
I've been good, man. You know,
Yeah?
I've been chilling. I feel great. I feel in a good mental space. I'm just trying to keep my mind moving,
Okay.
keep my social awareness game up, you know,
You
keep my
looking
body
good.
healthy.
You looking fit.
I'm in the
You
I'm in the
looking good.
gym now.
We're going to have to get in there, man. We have to get in there and do
Right.
something. So, I found out some good news recently.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's
I'm
that?
having a little boy. Man.
Yeah.
Having a little deuce, bro.
Macaroni
A little
Tony.
deuce. You talking about somebody who gonna be woke.
Yeah.
Woke ain't the word. He's gonna stay woke.
Hashtag
But
social awareness.
yes, sir. We're gonna hop right into topic one, man.
Yeah.
Trav, I'm sad. I'm sad.
Why you
I'm
so sad, bro?
So okay, let's go back for a second.
Yeah.
So if y'all remember episode 1, you remember episode 1?
Yeah.
Episode 1 of the Let's Be Real podcast. We
Subscribe.
discussed the Ball family, LeVar Ball. You know how we call them obnoxious,
BBB.
real. Yeah, BBB. You know, Lonzo, Gelo, Melo, and LeVar.
I mean, the Ball family kind of turned it into the Let's Be Real podcast family.
Yeah. You know what?
You know, we rocking with them.
It's official. They're our family now. They're
Right.
our family. So the middle ball,
Gelo.
the ball that gets no love. The ball that's not Lonzo, the ball that's not Melo, the ball that's currently at UCLA.
Middle child syndrome. I am a middle child, so
Right.
Gelo, I feel you, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna say I feel Gelo,
you,
but
Gelo. I
middle
rock with
child
you.
syndrome. I saw that all over social media. It's cause he's the middle child, and okay, I understand.
So what happened with
He's young.
Gelo?
So you know he's on the UCLA basketball team now, and they were in China, I want to say.
Okay.
For they were practicing overseas or whatever, getting ready for his first college basketball game
Yeah.
against Georgia Tech this Friday, and him and two other teammates got caught shoplifting
Okay.
in China
Yeah.
at the Louis Vuitton store.
Right.
Now,
Man.
like the first issue I had with this, and we know the media is going to do this.
Yeah.
currently, I still don't know the other two players' name.
Well, you know, because
It's all Gelo and two other players.
it's Gelo Ball. Like,
Right.
you know how it is, bro. Like, don't think this ain't, strategic. Once
Right,
again,
right.
it's strategy. Like,
Right.
of course we going to attack the Ball family because they a black family doing well.
Right. And on ESPN.
Shoplifting. I ain't see no video. Y'all see him shoplift?
That's another thing.
Y'all see him shoplift?
Everything kept saying alleged. I'm like, hold up. These allegations.
Allegations.
Like-
but they dragging him through the mud.
His character is gone.
Right.
His
And
character
we
is
don't
gone.
even know if he's guilty.
You know what that remind me of?
What?
Zeke the Freak.
Hey.
Zeke the Freak. You have proof. Well, I wouldn't say you have proof, but you have text messages from old girl that say, yeah, I'm going to set you up. I'm going to ruin your career. But look at the way they drag his name through the mud. Look at how he's portrayed now. And nothing. He has been found guilty for nothing.
Let's be real.
For nothing.
Like, they going to drag
You know
our
what I mean?
black men through the mud when they're in a prominent position. So everybody's so quick to jump on Jello. Look at him. There he go. You see the memes of bankruptcy and blah, blah, blah. Man, we need to be out here supporting our black brother.
Right.
Like, we don't know if he shoplift. There are no factual evidence that he shoplift. They arrested him, but we ain't been in no trial, no
Right.
courtroom, no conviction that's happened. So just chill.
And that's what they do. And that was my biggest problem. Now, I'm a realist. We've known each other for a while.
Right.
I'm a realist.
Yeah.
My whole stand on it, okay, if Jello did do what they say he did, that's one thing. Okay?
But we don't know that
But
shit.
we don't know that. You know what I mean? So my question to you is, does this say something about LeVar's parenting techniques and skills and practices, or is this strictly on Gelo and has nothing to do with LeVar? Because you know, LeVar did nothing. LeVar was like on a plane or something headed to China to see his boy play. But everything, all media outlets, I want to interview LeVar. I don't want to talk to Gelo. How do you feel about that?
At the end of the day, Jello is a 18, 19-year-old kid,
Right.
Like, you were 18 or 19, I was 18 or 19. We weren't squeaky clean.
Right.
You feel me? And to get back on the number one fact, we don't know he did it.
We don't have a clue.
If we find out he did it, then we're going to have a different conversation on Let's Be Real. But I don't know he did it yet. So until I know he innocent, he ain't did nothing.
It's just...
LeVar Ball, bad parenting. No.
Right. No,
his kid is in China playing for the UCLA Bruins.
on a full athletic scholarship.
Come on, man.
You know what
Wake
I mean?
up. Like, listen, let's be real. My kid brother did crazy time for 6 charges that he was found not guilty on every single last one of them.
Shout out to Gelo.
But he'll never get that time back.
Exactly.
So don't sit there and tell me you're going to drag this kid through the mud. You don't even know if he did anything.
For the rest of kid life, when you Google his name, that picture gonna come out.
You feel me?
For the rest of his life.
That's
For
crazy.
the rest of his life, when you Google his name, that picture gonna come up, and he did nothing.
Their job is to put black men in jail. Stop giving them the ammunition to do so.
Exactly. Now, my whole 1 + 1 is 2 to me, right? And I broke it down like this. Now, if I can buy my youngest boy what was it, a Lamborghini?
Lambo.
As my 16-year-old boy Lambo, my oldest boy got a 4-year, $33 million contract. I don't see my middle boy stealing a $250 Louis Vuitton bill. I just don't see it.
Why?
It makes no sense to me.
Why would he do that?
Like I know bands in your account right now. I know you're over there in China right now with bands in your account. You see what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
So, I don't know if it's just some tactics. I don't know if Gelo was just in the store and they're like, okay, you were here and you're going to be a part of it. But we'll Let's Be Real discuss that. And
tell us what you think, man. Subscribe to our YouTube page, Let's Be Real. Follow us on SoundCloud, Let's Be Real. Follow us on the iTunes podcast, Let's Be Real. We out here, man. We out here.
Trav Lo.
Yeah.
You got a fun fact for me?
Man, I keep them facts for them.
What you got for me?
Gotta educate my people.
I'm getting it right this time.
All right, check this out.
Real last week, man.
Who is the wealthiest black actress?
Oh, God.
Is it A, Halle Berry, B, Queen Latifah, C, Whoopi Goldberg, or D, Raven Simone?
I'm going to go with Raven.
You going Raven Simone?
I'm going with Raven, man.
Bro, like 1 for 3. The answer is
Whoopi.
A. Holly Berry.
Holly Berry, what?
$70 million.
Lord be my witness, gotta keep the devil off. Keep the devil off. Gotta keep the devil off. Keep the devil off. Can't worry about no snakes. But good, no riches. If 6 feet under, Lord be my witness. Keep the devil off. I was bound on the south side of the moon. Got your boy did the bid from the bottom of the map to the top of the mountain. Pippin' them on the moon. I'm in the groove. On the late night, I make a move. It's a play right. You ain't seen it like I seen it. My picture 9 days, by the bright in the daylight. Supernova. I made a strong foundation out of all these boulders I can. I ran them sticks in my yard. You were tucking your tail, acting all scared. We ain't cut from that cloth. I paid to go without ball. I ran circles around y'all and never ever got
Yeah.
Trav.
Yo.
Trav. Lo.
What up, dude?
That was some good music from Big Crit. You know I'm not a huge Big Crit fan, dog.
Man, Crit be dropping them bangers. Social conscious.
Man.
Yeah, man, Crit.
Yeah, shout out to Big Crit, man. Okay,
You already know.
As we get into topic 2, we're gonna get a little serious. We're gonna get a little more serious.
Yeah.
Because it's getting crazy out here, and this as we both after this incident took place and we conversed last night, we knew, you know, this was something we had to discuss. We couldn't look past it.
Let's be real.
Try to like hold it off for another episode. I got 2 inboxes like, how you feel about this? I'm sure people reached out to you, and it's just something we had to discuss.
Yeah.
So as you guys may know, Sunday, November 5th, the largest mass shooting in the state of Texas took place in Sutherland Springs, Texas. 26-year-old gunman Devin Kelly, he killed 26 people.
Right.
Ranging from the age of 18 months
In the church.
to 77 years old. Yeah, don't let me forget that. In the church. Just to speak on some facts, I heard that when I was doing a little research on it, he escaped from like a mental health hospital a few years back in New Mexico, and I read one article that said he went to the church looking for his mother-in-law. Yeah, he really went to church to kill his mother-in-law.
I mean,
bro.
this white man was in the U.S. Air Force, and he was court-martialed in 2012 for assault. So this man who walked into this church spraying it off with an AR-556 rifle, has already been court-martialed out of the military.
And I'm sure that's an automatic weapon.
Man, listen, if you watching on YouTube, look at your screen right now. AR-556 rifle. Look at that strap, man.
And that's the gun he used?
That's the gun he used right there.
Oh, God. Wow.
In the church.
That's ridiculous. Now, let me ask you a question. So first let me ask you, how do we prevent something like this from happening as far as mass shootings?
I mean, honestly, man, you got this mass shooting in Texas. You just had one in Vegas when 58 were dead.
Like a month ago.
You know, you had them in Orlando. You know, you had them in Tennessee. In Orlando, 49 were dead. So it's hard to be like, you're going to just stop these mass shootings. But I'll tell you one thing. You better strap up out here in these streets.
You got to get loaded, man.
You need to arm yourselves.
You got to get loaded. I mean, it's either... If you I understand you have law-abiding citizens, so it's like, okay, it's illegal for me to have, you know, unless I'm licensed. Unless I'm licensed, it's illegal for me to walk around with my gun on my hip.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a class you can take to get that certification.
Yeah, but not in every state. Not in every state. It varies per state. Like, for example, in the state of New York, like, you can't have a gun at all.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't care. Now, how about that for
example, I don't care. The shooting that took place about a week ago or 2 weeks ago in New York, he probably was the only person within a 10-20 mile radius with a scrap. Like, how do you protect yourself while, you know, trying to obey the law?
You have to arm yourselves. I'm sorry, but it's about survival. 5 quintessential, you know, factors of life, and the first one is survival.
Survival.
You have to arm yourself. Arm your churches.
And Honestly, bro, I'm gonna tell you why this one touched home for me. I know you want to dig into this one. I'm gonna tell you why this one touched home for me. Okay, we both know that, you know, I just had a gender reveal.
Right.
I'm about to have a kid. Your brother, his kid due any second now.
Right.
And it's like, you're not shooting my son, bro.
If you think I'm protecting my family,
you're not
you
shooting
tripping.
my damn son. You crazy if you think you putting, bruh.
Listen, that's right. You have to arm yourself. You have to train yourselves. It's about survival. Like, this is warfare. You feel me? Like, this is warfare. Like, let's not forget June 17th, 2015.
Come on, man. If you're going to speak that gospel, speak that gospel.
I'm from Hughie, South Carolina. Downtown Charleston ain't up but 30 miles away from where I grew up and lived every single day of my life.
Exactly.
Mother Emanuel. This white supremacist walked in our mother church and took our people from us.
Took 9 lives, bro.
Like, are you serious? Like, Mother Emanuel is literally one of the oldest churches in the United States of America.
Exactly.
Mother Emanuel is 201 years old. And this white supremacist came in there and took our people from us. And his sole reason was to entice a race war. He literally wants to extinct our people. White supremacy, wake up. We have to arm ourselves. We have to arm our churches. You can't be coming in our churches taking our people in church.
Exactly. And
like this, I mean, it's crazy.
To even bring that home, bro. Like, I think the only way you're gonna resolve the mass church shooting. Listen, church is supposed to be that place you go and cleanse your soul and get prepared for the week and just leave feeling rejuvenated. And, you know, after church you go have a big Sunday dinner because I just went to church. I just feel like, oh, you go and get saved and sanctified at a church. But now I can't even go there because it's not a guarantee I'm coming home.
How crazy is that?
Think about that. It's not even a guarantee I'm coming home. Now I'm gonna bring it from a personal standpoint. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. After the Mother Emanuel shooting incident took place a few years ago, it hit home especially for the Low Country, and like you said, we grew up in Hughie, South Carolina, and I'm not gonna lie, I was staying in Orangeburg, South Carolina at the time. The next 3 or 4 times I went to church, oh no, I had my big Glock 40 on my hip in church under my blazer, while I'm trying to clap and praise God and become a better person. At the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, hey, I've never seen him before, but if he play around, he gonna get real in here.
I got a 1-2 pump that I keep in my trunk, and if that white boy bring the funk, then I'm gonna make his body slump.
That's hard.
I am not playing.
I'm sorry. Listen, I was in church sitting by. I vividly remember thinking, what the hell are you doing? I'm sitting by an old lady. She had to be about 70 or 80 years old.
Right.
And she like, excuse me, baby, trying to get past me. And I know she bumped my gun, cuz. Listen, I know. I'm like, oh yeah, come on through. And I know.
Yeah, you know how you get that feel when somebody like, feel them.
And that's when I was like, what are you doing? But it's like,
no.
It's rather I rather your mama cried than my mama cried. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
And it's so bad, but that same church you've been at, how do you know a white supremacist ain't waiting to kick them doors in?
Right.
And that same sweet old lady, 70 years old, that got butterscotch in her purse, going duck, and you gonna bring that Glock up and let that thing go. Because we got to protect our people. We have to unify. We have to protect our own. And obviously, for the last 400 years, we haven't been safe in this country.
Right.
Like, it's facts.
Right.
Like, I mean, listen, Denmark Vesey. A lot of people may not know Denmark Vesey, but he is an icon. I had to research him, and it's crazy. Like, in 1816, he was the leader of the Rising, which was a major potential slave revolt. But somebody snitched on him and he was executed in 1822. Mind you, this uprising, Denmark Vesey, 1816, he's literate, he's skilled, he a carpenter, he trying to, rise up and squad up and take over and stop being enslaved, stop being lynched, stop being hanged. All of this happened at Mother Emanuel.
Listen, all we got to do is take that same 1800 mindset and bring it to 2017. Quit allowing these people to play with us.
Like this white supremacist.
Quit allowing these people to play with us.
This white supremacist who walked in Mother Emanuel and took our people did this act literally 193 years later from the Denmark Vesey uprising. He did it on the anniversary of Denmark Vesey trying to fight for his life. Think about that. Think about that. This white supremacist walked in our church and took our people's lives on the 193rd anniversary of the rising.
Wow.
And when you research it, like, it's so crazy, the white propaganda and the white media, you know, they phrase it as suppressed, failed uprising. Not one white man or child was killed. Like, they make us like we the villains.
Right.
Like, are you serious?
The media control what you think. So of course, that's what they're gonna do. Now, I know we Trav. I'm just gonna be. Let's be real. I'm gonna be real. We talk about praying. We talking about make sure you get on your knees and pray. That's cool. I don't have a problem with praying. I pray every single night. I pray a lot, but I also heard prayer without action is almost like pointless or something like that. I could be wrong. I'm not verbatim, but prayer without action or prayer without work, you know, is pointless. We need armed men in our churches.
At the end of the day, we're not safe at church. The pattern, it's a pattern. Like, we're not just making this up. This just happened in Texas. It happened in downtown Charleston. We are not safe.
The facts.
Arm yourselves. Train yourselves.
The most vulnerable place one can be is in the church. You know how vulnerable you are in the church? Not saying there's nothing wrong with the church. I love church. Grew up in the church. Going to church Sunday. Been to church last Sunday.
All right.
But you are so vulnerable in the church when you clapping, singing, James Broughton singing his song, and you know, you're just so vulnerable, man. But you know, we're gonna leave it there. Let's be real, nation. We're gonna hear from you, man.
I mean, before we leave, you know, I think it's only right that we have a moment of silence for our mother Emmanuel 9 that we lost. Reverend Clementa Pinckney, Cynthia Hurd, Reverend Sharonda Coleman Singleton, Tywanza Sanders, Ethel Lance, Susie Jackson, Reverend DePayne Middleton, Reverend Daniel Simmons, Mara Thompson. Thank you.
Okay, man. That was awesome, bro. I'm touched. I'm moved. All right, man. We're going to go into our quote of the day. I have 2 quotes of the day.
Right.
I have 2 quotes of the day. The first quote of the day, pretty simple. I'm going to bring it home from a personal standpoint. Stay on your grind while keeping your goals in mind. Eventually, everything will come to, and what you want to happen will happen for you. Listen, stay on your grind, but keep your goals in mind. Okay?
Right.
Grind hard. Keep your goals in mind. There are going to be days where it seems like, you know what, my grinding going in vain is so pointless. Just stay on your grind and keep your goals in mind. Eventually, everything you want will come to, and it'll happen for you. Also, this is my favorite quote, honestly. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
That's right.
If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Right.
Fun fact.
Approximately how many black people are in America? Is it A, 10 million, B, 20 million, C, 30 million, or D, 40 million?
At least 10 million. Can I say at least 10 million?
No, you got an answer, bro.
I know it's more than 10.
You got an answer.
All right, C, 30 million.
C, 30 million? And the answer is D, 40 million, which equates to approximately 12.7%. So thank y'all so much for listening, man. We appreciate you.
Let's be real.
Hey, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page, Let's Be Real. Make sure you subscribe to our SoundCloud, Let's Be Real. You can follow me on Pinterest at Travis Lamar. You can follow me on Instagram at TravLo_843. And do I have another one? I'm just creating all these media sites. This is not my forte, but just find me. I'll find you. You follow me. I'm going to follow you.
Follow me on Instagram.
Thank you.
At HughG_Noop. That's HUGER_Noop. And on Facebook, my real name, Anthony J. Williams Jr.
Oh, yeah.
We'll holler at you the next time. Peace.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We are extremely grateful and hope that you were able to take something positive from today's episode and that you feel that you have become a better person moving forward. Be sure to like, share, comment, and definitely subscribe to our Let's Be Real podcast YouTube channel. And always remember, be cool, but don't freeze.
All right, yeah. Mama say she gonna lose it. She pray the angels out on duty. Preacher can't even rebuke me. No, mama. Born a sinner and about to sin again tonight. You gon' have to forgive me, yeah. I'ma raise hell until I reach heaven's door. You gon' have to forgive me, yeah. I'ma raise hell until I reach heaven's door. If I wanna birth for the nation, I gotta get love off that auction block. We wrote our proclamation. This is Martin on mountaintops. We protest for the press. Bad boys shucking and jiving. Oh, is that your chick? I see she ducking